What up? It's Snowflake. I'm going to show you how to use Pluralize to sync your audio to your DSLR footage. So when you're shooting with a DSLR like a Canon 5D or a 7D and you get all this footage and you've been recording your audio on a separate device, like sometimes we use this Zoom H4n device to capture audio, then we got to take that video and we got to take that clean audio and we got to sync them. And we do that by using a program called Pluralize. It's super simple. Let me show you. So here's the program down here, but first, before I do that, I'm just going to prep my project file. And I'm going to go into my Final Cut Pro Operations, Capture Scratch, and Testimonials. And I have all of my testimonial footage ready in here. In a previous tutorial, I showed you how to prep DSLR footage for Final Cut by transcoding it from H.264 to ProRes, and you can check that out. But we're going to drag this into my video bin over here, and then I'm going to go get the clean audio, which is in my Assets folder, Audio, Testimonials, and then it's deep in here somewhere, and we're going to go through here and grab all this and drag it into my audio bin. Okay? Now, in the project file, in a project file here, we're going to create a new sequence. I'm going to call this Testimonials All. I'm going to drag it in my sequence bin, and we're just going to open it up. And then I've got all the video here. Now there was a mistake; they changed the frame rate, so I'm going to skip this first one and just go with this one right here, so that they all have the same frame rate. This one here was 24, this one's 29.97. So we're going to do all these, and we're going to drop them into the sequence. And here, this is going to ask if we want to change the sequence settings to match the clip settings, and yes we do. We just want to keep whatever settings were there as our settings. So now I've dropped everything in the sequence. Alright, I've got my video on the first track and my audio on the audio tracks 1 and 2, and that's the audio from the internal mic on the camera. So it's not clean. It's just
right up here. Okay.
It's just all the nonsense going in the background. Excuse me. Lovely. All right, go into audio, and it appears that we have a lot of duplicates. That's fun. So we're gonna go through and delete all these duplicates because I don't need all of those. That's This is entertaining. This is entertaining, Snowflake. Oh my god. This is so freaking helpful. Look how helpful this is. Oh gosh, helpful. I'm gonna go through here and delete all this crap because it's not necessary. Ha! And delete. We're gonna take all those audio files, and now we're gonna dump all these audio files in the same sequence, only we're gonna do it on the bottom 2 tracks. And actually I think this is just 1 track, so it'll lay it on track 3. We're going to take this, drag over here, overwrite, and it drops it all onto this 3rd track. And then you can see that, so I've got all my clean audio down here, and I've got all of my audio and video up here. So both sets of audio are there. And the reason why we do that is Pluralize analyzes the clean audio and it analyzes the audio that's attached to the video, and it syncs them. So then you can replace the clean audio with the crappy audio, and then you're good to go, and you can start editing testimonials or whatever you shot with your DSLR. So now we're going to go open up Pluralize. So this little program down here. It's about, I don't know how much it is. It's like $100, $120, something like that. But if you go in here and you can hit refresh, and it basically gives you a list of all the different sequences. I only have 1 sequence, so we're just going to go with that one. If there were different projects open, then you could go check, select the project, but I've just got 1 project open. In your sync options, you can change the options right here, and these are the ones that I have selected. The clips are in chronological order, so they were all shot one after the other, and all the audio is one after the other, so it's not all mixed up. So that makes it easier when it goes through. I don't check this level audio or use markers. I do my own fixes to audio. I have it try really hard, so it really analyzes the audio to really try and get it in sync, to make sure that it's, because sometimes it'll come up and some of them won't be in sync. So I have that selected. Single output sequence, because I want it to output to 1 sequence. I don't want multiple sequences, just 1. Not replacing the audio, I'm going to do that myself. And then enable multiprocessing, which I believe is like multi-core. It uses all the cores on the computer. So now that I've done that, I'm going to hit this button here, sync, and it's going to start syncing the video, the audio to the video. And it really doesn't take that much time. I mean, it depends on how much video and how much audio you're using, but it goes through, it analyzes this audio, and what it will come up with is one sequence where all of these audio files are synced to the audio from the camera. And it really speeds things up. I highly suggest getting Pluralize. It's a really useful tool, especially when you're working with DSLR footage. Occasionally it'll pull one up that, it didn't necessarily get it in sync. It couldn't recognize the audio from the camera and the audio from the clean source and match them. It happens, and if it does, you just got to do it manually. And that's, but this is a much faster way to do it. And here you go, you can see it finished. And it has all of the video synced up to the audio. And you can see, like here's an example where, here, it was over here somewhere. This one right here, you can see this audio, this here obviously goes to this video. That's what it looks like, and I'll have to mess around with it, but occasionally it doesn't get all of them, and if it doesn't, you just got to go through and do maybe one or two of them manually. But that's how you use Pluralize with Final Cut Pro to sync audio to DSLR footage. I hope the tutorial was helpful. If it was, make sure to comment on the video, like the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then check back later for more tutorials and tips on Final Cut Pro, Apple Motion, and Compressor. Thanks a lot.